guys, how you doing?
You guys are tuned in to yet another Stay Fishy Friday.
It's Friday already. Can you believe it? All this work we've done and Friday just shows up out of the blue. It's crazy. We love our Fridays though.
As you guys can see, we've got this luscious, glorious background of all these beautiful cichlids just for you guys.
That's the Bellagio tank, guys. That's the Bellagio tank.
Right behind us, we have two guests. I'll go and let you introduce them.
They drove in from Indiana to be on the show. Yes, all of our listeners can be on the show. If you want to come in and be on a Friday Night Live, let me know and you can drive in. These two nice people drove in from Indiana. What was it, a 4 or 5 hour drive?
3.5.
3.5. 3.5, okay. And you, sir, your name is
Metelhead Prime.
You all know him. You love him. He's commented many times. And guess what? Did he bring his wife or is this his girlfriend? This is Mrs. Metelhead, Jessica. She's commented so many times. You guys all know him. You know, I feel like we know them like, you know, brother and sister. They're just awesome people. Always talking and commenting. And, you know, we're glad to have them here tonight. But that's a long drive to come here and be on the show.
And boy, are my arms tired.
Oh, you stop it. That's too lame. That's as bad as your Jack Nicholson impression. Show them that.
Wait till they get a load of me.
From The Shining. Or no, not The Shining. What's that called?
Batman.
Batman, yes.
The
Yes.
good Batman movie.
The good one?
Not these other ones, so we don't know what those are.
All right. So, let's start off the night with saying that Metelhead Prime has upgraded his membership to Mekong Cat. The highest paid, what do you want to call it? Membership there is. So now he is the only member of Mekong Cat.
I need to try
I
that.
don't think he's the only, and you spelled Mekong wrong.
Well, that's on the thing. I went to Patreon and I corrected it, but it still hasn't shown up as corrected.
Gotcha.
So there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, there's actually a couple people who have the Mekong.
When I corrected it earlier today, there was 0 Mekong members.
Well, alrighty then. Well, you want to go ahead with the mom update?
Sure. Do you want to do these first?
Not yet.
Okay. Tracy is doing good. Tracy has been, I've been so careful because I don't want her to go back to the hospital. So, well, here, let me put the Tracy background on. And if we're going to do it, let's do it right, right? So let's do, where's it at?
We pulled it off.
I did not.
I think you did.
Oh, there's no Tracy background.
Pulled it off to put one of the other moving backgrounds on.
Ah, that's horrible. Oh, my girl Tracy, you know, the backgrounds, you guys all remember her, the smiling face, the adorable smile that nobody can say that's not a good smile. She's got a smile that just envelops the world. Anyways, she has been very well, and she's been home now for 2 weeks, and I've been taking such extra care to not, because here's the thing, the insurance wants us to reuse her trach suctioning things 3 times each. They will only cover $90 a month. Now, I was trained in the hospital and they were like, this is a one-use item. You use it, you suction her out, you throw it away. Coming home, I have to reuse them 3 times. So I'm using a sterile glove, and then I got my other hand that I can, you know, turn on the machine, pull her trach, you know, air machine off, and then I use the sterile glove on the suctioning thing going down in her. The problem is she has in 3 months now had 2 infections. I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure it's because of reusing these suctioning catheters going down into her lungs. This is an internal thing, and it don't have any kind of defense to protect itself from bacteria. So now I've been doing this. Every time I use one of these suction catheters, I put it into sterile water, suction it through. I take a sterile pad, I pull it and clean the outside. I use my sterile glove and then wind it back up and then put it back into its package and then put that aside, close the sterile package that it came in, put it on top of my sterile gloves so no dust gets in there. That's as best as I can do. There's nothing else I can do to make it more sterile. So I've been suctioning her out. She's been doing great. Couple of weeks, she's been doing fine. Today we had a little problem with her temperature, went up to 102, and I was able to bring it back down. So it wasn't that bad. Now before, she's had these temperatures, and she had an infection in her lungs and had to go to the hospital. The problem with the hospital is they change her food, so when they release her, she comes home and she's got a liquid number 2 for about a week. Just like any puppy, if you change their diet, their food, they're going to go into a liquid number 2. It's horrible. Same thing happens with people. Do not change their food, you know. And then also, I have to fight with the hospitals to give her narcolepsy medicine. And you all know, and you've heard this before, if she don't get her narcolepsy medicine, she goes into a 3-month delusional period where she don't know me or the kids. Well, the problem with that is now while she's in this vegetative state, do we know that she's coherent or not coherent because she's in a delusional state? I'd like to eliminate that. So I never, ever withhold her pills, but the hospitals do. Every time she goes to a hospital, they're like, no, the recommended dosage is 200 milligrams a day, and that's all we're giving her. But she's been on 1,000 milligrams a day for 15 years. And I have to call her doctors from the Cleveland Clinic and have them call here and tell them it's okay. And then they call the pharmacy and find out the pharmacy's been given this much for all these years. And it takes about a week. Well, she's already into delusionalism. And it's crazy because Metro, when she went in for her cracked pelvis from a 4-wheeler accident, she had the surgery. They had bars sticking out of her hips and bolted together. They called me and said, she's faking. Take her out of here. And she didn't know who I was. She didn't know who the kids were. She fought me, did not want to get into my van. The nurses had the police officer there hold her into my van. I could have been a kidnapper. Hold her into my van, hold the van doors shut until I can get around to the other side, put her seatbelt on, and send her home. This is the first time I didn't know she'd go delusional. I knew nothing about this. Well, she sat in her wheelchair, and as long as we had a towel over her head, like a bird that is squawking, you put a towel over their cage, they be quiet. This is the way Tracy was. This is how we got introduced to this delusionalism from her narcolepsy meds. And you know, Metro said she was faking. Get her out of here. And it was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. Tracy didn't know who me or the kids were, and they forced her to leave with us. I'm like, I could have been some, you know, rapist, whatever, and they didn't care. They said she was faking and sent her home with us. It was crazy. So anyways, so now every time she goes to the hospital, they don't want to give her medicine. It takes me about a week of fighting and arguing to get her right recommended dosage. But then when she comes home from the hospital, I got to wait 3 months before she comes out of this delusional period before I can tell if she's had progressive, you know, betterment. Like, you know, she responds more, she squeezes hands, you know, that kind of stuff. Because during the delusionalism, she's like, she's grabbing things, colors of the sounds she hears. There's nothing in the air and she's grabbing at them, and she don't know me and the kids. So this happens every time she goes to the hospital. So my biggest worry was, she's got a fever, she's going to have to go back to the hospital. You know, and I don't want that to happen because they mess her up every time. So I worked on her all night tonight. I had a cold compress under her back, on her forehead, around her neck, under her back of her neck. And, you know, I got her from 127 heart rate all the way down to 95 heart rate. And her temperature went from 102 down to 99.5. So she's still out there. She's still a little bit high, but I was able to bring it down. Last time I was not able to bring it down, and she had the infection inside her lungs because the insurance makes us use these catheters 3 times each. They only supply so many a month. So I'm trying so hard to be sterile with these catheters and make sure that she's not getting no bacteria introduced into her lungs. so that she don't have to go back to the hospital. But she is sitting out there, and before today, she was so content and so happy. She's been smiling a lot more. She's been moving a lot more. And then when I suction her out, she coughs instantly as soon as I get down to about here, which she didn't do before. She's feeling more. She's recognizing more. She has more of a gag response. It's been great. She's been progressing, you know. And the fact that now she got a temperature and I was able to bring it back down, I'm loving life. You know, she's doing good. She still ain't squeezing my hand on control, on command, but she has squeezed my hand. She has blinked twice for yes before, but I cannot guarantee that it was coherent yet. I'm going to keep on testing. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on talking to her. But I want you guys to know she's still moving in the right direction and still doing good. So that's our Tracy update. I'm hoping you'll be as happy as I am, because I'm happy with the update, you know. So, you know, here's to you guys. Now,
All right.
Go ahead, Josh.
Do you have a drinking word for the night, or do you want me to
Pond.
take care of it? No.
Somebody said pond earlier. No?
Done it
Always pond.
too many times.
But all
Gotta
we
be
do is talk
original.
about the pond now.
Gotta be original.
Okay, what else?
Do you got something, or do you want me to
Do you
do
guys have something for the word of the night? You drove how many hours to be here?
Road trip.
Road trip would be good.
We're not going to talk about road trip that much, so it won't be mentioned that much.
Second channel.
Plants. We're going to be talking about that
You know-
second channel.
Possibly that second channel.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about that. Who whispered that? Did that come in from the door?
That was your confidence.
That
That was my conscience.
it was a conscious decision. It bounced off the wall.
You just said it out loud.
All right, do you get?
Might have been heard.
Well, since you're not gonna pick a word, I'm gonna go ahead and get caught up on these super chats real quick.
Okay.
Before the stream started, we had
Before the stream started, that's amazing.
Jim Sheasley for $15.
Here's to you, Jim. He's actually coming out Saturday night and going to spend the night here, and then do a tour Sunday. He's the guy that offered us his. He has a movie complex in Mentor, Ohio, and we were supposed to invite everybody there for I think it was $20. We're going to sit outside and sign all kinds of the, merch and that kind of stuff, and everybody gets their stuff signed, whatever it was, and then we go and watch Jaws, and then we come out and we hang out with everybody. I was going to invite them all back here.
All right, well, we got Jim Sheasley for $15, and he said, "Hey, can't wait to finally get a tour on Sunday. Thanks."
Awesome.
And then again, he chimed in for another $15. He didn't say anything, and then he chimed in for a third time for $20.
Way to go, Jim.
And he said, "Well, heading to work. To catch you later, and stay fishy."
My boy Jim, he's a good guy. I like Jim.
That's awesome.
All right. So now that brings me up to where I can get caught up in my chat.
Yep.
Now we got Richard Maloney. He just signed up to become a part of the green team. So thank you very
Nice.
much.
Thank you, Rich.
And we've got Rednecks Aquatics for
Oh,
$5.
look at the background. I just threw in a bunch of food for them cichlids. Look at them. That's the 1,800-gallon Bellagio tank. That's crazy. They're all jumping for the food. Go ahead, Josh. I'm sorry.
We have Rednecks Aquatics for $5. He said, "Nice to see you, Metelhead and Mrs. Metelhead. Got us a great beard, Rich. Why don't you grow a beard?"
You don't want me growing a beard. I'm mostly Indian. I barely got any hair on my chest. I've never had hair on my legs. I've hardly ever had hair. Just the hair out of my head, it grows. I try and grow a beard and it's patchy. I get little pieces, parts here and there. I don't grow much hair. Check this out. I'm sorry, Josh, when I use your arm, I don't know if you can see that, but my leg, there is no hair. It's bald. I'm 56 years old. I don't have much hair, so that's a good reason why.
All right, so since there's not a word tonight, just drink at your own discretion, whatever
Any
you
word.
guys feel.
I usually use any word.
Pick one.
Alrighty. We got SC Aquatics for $2. He said, "Who's the hottie in the back with the glasses on?"
Hi.
That's Mr. Metelhead Prime himself.
What's up, SC?
Steven's
like
funny.
someone
I
has a
love
crush.
Steven. He's so funny.
I like him. He's a good guy.
You
He
might
is.
have to be worried.
I'm not worried.
Oh no. Have you seen Steven? He can take your man.
I'm not
I'm
worried.
kidding.
I'm not worried.
Depends on how you brush the beard, bro.
Alright, we have Ange for $10.
Hey Ange, nice to see
He
you.
said,
Glad you're here.
OFR rocks. The pond is looking fabulous. Keep being awesome. Hashtag Team Tracy. Plus, whatever
She
the
covered
drinking
it
word
all.
is, times 4.
Nice, thank you, Ange. Isn't she the one that was interested in Will or something?
No,
No.
not that I know of.
Do you want us to set you up with Will, Ange? I mean, he's single. This ain't you. Stop it.
Just sit back and do this and see what happens.
We're just cheering it on.
Yeah, you know, hey.
Alright, then we have Adele Parkinson for $3.
She just got out of jail.
What?
Facebook jail.
Facebook jail.
YouTube.
Adele, she's such a bad girl.
She said, "Sending love from down under." Hashtag
Aw.
Team Tracy.
Love Adele. She's such a sweetheart.
I got 2 accounts blocked in 3 minutes.
And then we have Their World Aquatics for $10. And he said, "Message retracted." Uh-oh.
What did he say?
I have no idea.
You got to really say something rude for Adele to remove your message.
No, it's retracted. He removed it.
Oh, he removed it.
Yeah.
It means they thought about it.
Oh, yeah. well, thanks, Joe. All right, you want to go ahead and do your little thingamabob over
My
there?
little thingamabob.
Yeah.
All right, listen. If you all seen today's excellent people, beautiful people episode, I want to show you what we got. See this here? We got coffee mugs in the mail from one of our just great friends, followers, esteemed colleague, but I like to say from my family, Steven. Now, Steven sent this because he saw us, he heard us talking about how, remember, me and Reaper and Will went to New York. And we come out of there and, we're changing our whole way of speech, We don't say coffee no more. Now we're saying coffee. We're saying swassy and, all this kind of stuff. And then we came across this sign.
Swassy?
Mr. Swassy
What?
himself.
How about coffee? Can I get some coffee?
We drove out of Brooklyn, New York, and we saw this sign, and we lost our minds, and we couldn't stop to back up to take a video of it. And we told everybody it said something like, "Now leaving Brooklyn, forget about it," and it was spelled crazy as can be. Steven sent us these. This is the sign we passed, and forget about it is spelled F-U-H-G. Forget. G-E-D-D.
Sound it out.
About it.
Some phonics up in here.
A-B-O-U-T-D-I-T. Forget about it. That's the sign we passed, and we were losing our minds. We wanted to stop on the highway, back up so we could video this sign.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it. Me and Will lost our minds.
It
didn't
was
we?
hilarious.
Oh my God, it was great.
Rich was driving, and I'm just looking out at the scenery in the background, and all of a sudden I say, "Whoa, what is that sign?" I'm like, "Did you see that sign?" But we were on the highway, so we couldn't stop and go back. But I'm like, "It said forget about it out there," and they're like, "Oh,
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Steven sent us 4 of these cups. Okay.
So cool.
With the sign on there. Now, Steven, I consider him my brother from another mother. Him and his wife came out here and spent the night, and it was a great time. Love these guys, but they keep sending us gifts, and I tell them, Steven, you're in. Stop sending us gifts. We love you, bro. But on this situation,
That's awesome.
I'm always about, matching sets. But in this situation, I do believe that one of these cups have to go to you, bro.
I appreciate that. I'm taking it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You
Forget
tell
about it.
Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it so much.
Now, Steven, next time I have Reaper over, I'm going to give him one of these too. And then we're going to have these 2 left. And my kids are trying. They're all about trying to get me to drink coffee with them. And I don't like the taste of coffee, and you know that and all that. But they're doing this Keurig thing. Keurig. And there's like a million different flavors of like glazed donut. And it's 0 calories. So I might find something I like and, drink. But I'm going to use the cup then, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother. That was awesome. And you know what? When I opened this package, because I didn't know what it was, I opened this package, I'm like, oh my God, there's the sign. Forget about it. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Made my day, brother. Made my day.
Mine
That was
too.
awesome.
I like that. That was definitely for sure for a good thing there.
All right, we gotta get this away from me. You aren't supposed to do
No,
something.
no,
with
not
this?
yet. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Stinky, huh?
All right. So we have Richard Maloney for $5. He said, there will be a day when I make it there for an OFR goldfish.
I guarantee he makes it here before Adele does.
He said, never forget the Goldies. $5 for them.
Aw, thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. But, the love of your life, we're trying to take up a collection and get her here. Just saying.
Yeah, I like that.
Let me say this one thing right here. I saw something. It says, Ohio Fish Rescue, do you guys accept fish that can be mailed to the rescue? Yes. But please, for God's sakes, set it up with us ahead of time. You don't know how many times we came home from the mall or from work and there's a bag of fish sitting at the door with dead fish. Please don't mail something without letting us know. It's not a storefront. We're hardly ever home. Now, because of Tracy, I'm home all the time, but the mail guys don't knock on the door. They just deliver it. It could be sitting out there for hours before I know. I'm inside taking care of Tracy. Josh is out. He's called back to work now, so he works, and then he works at the rescue and back when he's home. So please let us know if you're going to mail something in. We never say no to any fish. But if you're going to mail something in, let us know so that we can count on it being there and get it out of that box as soon as possible. Please. So yes, the answer to your question is yes.
All right, we got Joe with, Slow Joe with Their World Aquatics.
Not Slow Joe.
For
What's up,
$5.
Joe?
He said, let's try this again. Let's hear from Jack Nicholson and all his one-liners. LOL. What's up, Will Star? Your
What's
videos
up?
rock.
You gotta
Great
say
work
it.
behind the scenes.
You want one-liners. You can't handle one-liners.
That's the wrong movie.
I'm branching out.
Just go back with the solid and tried and true.
Right?
That's
Wait till they get a load of me.
Yeah.
Where did they get it?
great.
Or how about the Here's Johnny?
That's a wrong movie.
But still, it's Jack Nicholson, you
I
know.
have to kick a
It's
door in,
Nicholson.
and it's
Yeah,
not my
yeah.
house, and
You don't have the axe and all that
I
good
don't
stuff.
have the axe.
Okay, Adele says,
It's a lot of
laughing
work.
my ass off at Josh Price. I saw that. Don't ban me, please. What is that about? I'm confused.
I am too.
I would never ban our number one prime moderator.
All right, we have GS for $5, and he didn't say anything. So thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thank you. That's
Nice.
awesome.
All right, we have Colin Doyle for $20. He said, use the word metal as the drinking word. We cannot not have a drinking word.
Let's do that. Tonight's drinking word is metal,
Metal.
or
Metal.
Metalhead or Metalhead Prime. Any of that, or if anybody does the metal
I
horns.
mean, if you say
Consume.
Metalhead Prime, it's
Or if you have
metal.
Metal's in there.
If you have a mushroom head tattoo, that qualifies.
There you go.
Do you have a mushroom head tattoo?
He just showed it right here,
There you go. You must consume because he has a mushroom head tattoo.
and that's metal.
So every time you see this spot,
Hmm?
tippy tippy.
Tippy tippy. That's not so manly.
Oh, well, you should try and scoot in a little bit.
Let's get real.
All right.
I love having people over. It's such a fun time.
Yes.
We have K Stu for $5. He said, get you some OFR coffee mugs on Teesprings. They are there, bud.
They are.
They have been there since
Yep.
day one.
You can get them right now on Teespring.
Drinking cups, drinking koozies, all that Friday night stuff.
We
is
need
what
koozies.
Yes.
What he said.
We just gave you a forget about it cup.
And I'm going to cherish it. But for the viewers out there on Friday nights, they need to be able to tip them back in an OFR cup or an OFR koozie.
Yes.
I believe that a lot of people would buy them.
Ange says, I've already had way too much to drink already, but I'm still interested in Willstar.
No, she didn't say that.
She didn't say that?
No. Read the comment.
What did she say? I'm still interested in Willstar. Isn't that what she
No.
said?
No.
Where am I reading that at?
I don't know. Your imagination.
Figment of your
I'm
imagination.
sorry, Ange. I'm trying to set you up. Will's a good guy, needs a good woman. I see you as a good woman.
All right, Kathy Murphy for $7. She
Wait.
said, "Hi Will, hi
Hey,
Josh,
Kathy.
hi Big Rich, and Metalheads. So love you all. Go Team Tracy. My OFR goddess forever."
Team Tracy.
Aw, love that. I will say, the last person that I set up,
Yeah.
big, huge mistake.
Well, there you go.
Mad Smash the Fish, with
Yeah.
that crazy girl.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, Laura.
Maybe another time.
I had to ban her from our channel.
Let's not talk about that.
Josh said,
We love
Jesus.
Matt. Matt's a good guy, and actually Laura was a sweetheart. She was a really good girl.
yeah.
Sure is nice weather we're having.
And the problem was when she drank, she went off the deep end. You know.
Happens to the best of us sometimes.
So I can't say she's
Ask
not a
Roger.
good girl. She's a good
Love
girl.
you, Roger.
She was
Is Roger
very
here?
nice.
Where's Raj at tonight?
Yeah, where's
In the chat.
Raj?
All right, we have Timepiece 49. Welcome to the green team. Thank you very much. And we got Jackie Hudson for $25. She said, "Hey guys, do you have a way to buy the extra catheters you need for Tracy? Here's a seed donation for a fund for more catheters, so hopefully you don't have to reuse them anymore. That's just
Aw.
wrong. Hashtag Team Tracy."
Right. Thank
Awesome.
you. That's you're amazing. I have been looking up for external catheters that are sterile, and there's the problem. You can find used or not used, but old stock that you don't know if it's sterile or not. So I've been looking on eBay for sterile catheters for Tracy, but the problem is they're usually internal catheters. I cannot use them because the risk of infection is way higher for an internal catheter. So they have this thing called a Pure Wick external catheter, and all it is, it's shaped like a banana, and you got to split the butt cheeks and put it down in there, and then I don't want to say split everything and then lay the banana against it, and it's a cloth thing with a suction hose inside of it, and it sucks out to a tray. We have this, I bought this external suction catheter, but the insurance don't cover it, and it's about $8 to $10 a day to replace these catheters. You got to replace them once to twice, once a day for sure, twice a day if the patient goes number 2. You cannot reuse these. You know what I'm saying? So it's $7 to let's say $10 a day, which is $300 at the end of the month. It's kind of expensive, but you don't have to change diapers or briefs, they call them, 5-6 times a day. So I mean, if you've got the money, it's better to have the catheter, but it's a give and take thing.
All right.
Thank you very much, Jackie.
We have the ARG Blue for $3. She said, hashtag Team Tracy, OFR, y'all are the best.
Aw,
And
thank
3
you.
little metalhead things.
Metalhead.
So that's
Metelhead. That's consumed 3 times, isn't
That
it?
is.
It is.
Plus they said it and they keep doing it, so
Right.
That's
So
about
what do
5.
you say, Jack Nicholson?
Which line do you want him to spit out right now?
Thank you.
Where do they get a load of
There
me?
you go.
Get a load of me.
The smile? There you go. He's so funny.
should have said forget about it.
Forget about
Right.
it.
About it. I
And
like
the fact that
I'm using that.
Mrs. Metalhead puts up with all his shenanigans so much. It's hilarious.
Oh,
'Cause
and
But he
these are
puts
the
up with
PG
mine too, though.
shenanigans.
What's that?
These are the PG shenanigans.
Yes.
Well, you know, we're on a PG rated show, so thank you guys.
That's why the party starts later.
Hey,
Adele's neighbor, little
I
girl
cannot
might be watching.
contain
You're
these
right.
guys.
Oh, that's right. Her neighbor is on here tonight. The little neighbor
The little girl.
Yes.
I
We
can't
are a
remember her name,
family-oriented show.
but- Yes. Yes.
Just saying.
And we love
throw
it.
your horns up.
Alrighty.
He's like, yeah, Ozzy's family. Sheesh. Come on, Metalhead.
You do it.
It's starting to come down outside.
Ange says, I think we're trying very hard not to be PG. Or trying hard to be PG.
We
There
try,
you
we
go.
try,
That
Ange.
one.
What she said.
Yes.
Drink
Right.
up.
We try.
Ange, are you interested in Will at all? We're trying to hook people up here. This is OFR dating pool.
Ange, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on.
He's horrible.
Oh.
If I'm so horrible, why do you all love me so much?
Because it's no fun to love the really goody two-shoe people.
Funny stuff.
All right. Philly fan 2256 says
For
$5. Right. Go ahead, Josh.
Go ahead. You got it.
All right. For $5 donation says, what are some projects, maintenance you guys have coming up in the near future? Okay, we've got a lot. We've been doing outside projects, and you all been following along. Thank you for that, and it's been awesome. But here's the thing. We've let inside projects go. Like our 3,000 gallon is leaking. When we first built this tank, we listened to somebody who said their 1,200 gallon tank was built in wood and this product would hold and blah, blah, blah. His name was Jonathan Straczynski. Don't know what he's talking about. Trust me on this. This 3,000 gallon failed, and I told him I needed to fiberglass the corners. He's like, no, not with this product. This Interseal 670 HS, which is a good product, will bend and you know, you'll be good. It didn't. In the corners, there's cracks, and it is leaking out, which is making our wood get rotten, and we have to keep sealing it with silicone. So what we're doing now is, I should have listened to myself when I said no. I know for a fact that corners have to be sealed with fiberglass. I should have listened to myself. I didn't. I listened to Jonathan, and now we're having to do this. We brought the pool inside that the baby koi were in, the shack koi. The shack koi are in now the 350 gallon. The pool is now empty so that we can take all the 3,000 gallon fish and put them into this pool and then drain the 3,000, sand all the corners, fiberglass it in the same night, let it dry 24 hours, paint it the next day, which is a big hassle, and then fill it up with water and then put the fish back in. This is a pain in our butt because I listened to somebody else. I should never have listened to somebody else. I knew better. I told him the corners will not seal without being fiberglassed. Any of you building a wood tank, wood bends, wood flexes, you need the corners fiberglassed. Period. Our tank lasted 2.5 years before it sprung a leak, but it did spring a leak. And it's a small leak, but we're having to do all this kind of problems and aggravation to fix it, when if I had built it right in the first place, we would have never had to fix it. So, next question.
Lesson learned.
Right.
So we got Adele Parkinson for $3. She said Charlotte is at the nanny's house tonight, so you're safe.
There we go.
Oh.
Hey, Adele. We don't have to be PG.
We got the okay. The okay. Green light.
All right, we have I Hate Stupid People for $20. She
Aw.
said hashtag Team Tracy, a bunch of hearts. And she said, oh wait,
Metal.
IHSP.
Metal.
I will consume
love
with you guys.
IHSP.
Love you,
You're
IHSP.
awesome. You're awesome. Just saying.
You don't understand. when she first used to comment, it was "I hate stupid people."
I know.
IHSP.
I know.
But I thought it was some dude. I didn't know it was a girl.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, I love this I hate stupid people. They're
She's awesome.
awesome. And then she told me she was a girl. I'm like, get out.
She's awesome.
And then, I'm
Makes it
following
even better.
along, and she changed the name to IHSP. And, loved her all this time. She's always quick-witted and on it.
And then we found out a couple weeks ago she just had her braces removed. Remember? So we thought
No.
she just
She's
had
got
her
her
braces.
braces removed?
So in the stream.
What is she, 14?
That was what came up in the stream when she said she had her braces removed. You thought she was an old dude at first, then a
No.
lady that's older, and now we found out she's a younger girl. Actually,
How young?
I have
Could
no
have been a
idea.
back brace.
Well, she said something about a retainer too.
Why do you guys just assume stuff?
Yeah.
Come on.
Because we're
It's
dudes.
2020, guys.
Yeah.
This ankle bracelet and
Yeah.
the T just got
Love
like
you, I hate
autocorrect.
stupid
Good
people.
man,
I don't
good
care
man.
how old you are.
No, she's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yes, we love you.
Love you to death. I have fun with her every time she gets in the chat. I have a blast.
Yes.
Big Rich with the call out from Tuck 24. What did I call out?
Straczynski.
Straczynski, yes. Jonathan Straczynski. He is the leader of the Dicks. I shit you not.
When it goes to PG.
Dudes,
Wait.
listen. Dudes in
about me.
cichlid keeping. Dicks.
Okay.
That's
It's
his
different.
club.
Did someone say turtle?
Wow.
Dudes in cichlid keeping. Dicks. Do you want to be part of Dicks? I don't. I'm not buying a shirt. I'm not going to be part of Dicks.
What was it called again?
Dudes in cichlid keeping.
But what's it short for?
Dicks. Do you want to join that group?
I'm good.
You're good? How about you, Metalhead? You want to join that group?
I want to hear you say that again.
Whoa.
All right, in case you didn't understand, it's dudes in cichlid keeping.
You're
Dicks.
The thunder was like, stop it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I've never heard of that group. I hope it's not a metal band.
No, it's very, very small group, and there's not very, very many followers.
I'm into cyclic keeping, but I'm
Neither
not
am I.
joining a group called Dicks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a yellow shirt with pink letters.
Nope.
They need to
I'm
work on
in
their
Dicks.
marketing. They need to work on their marketing. That's for
If
damn
it's black
sure.
with red,
Somebody needs to wake up. That's all I'm saying.
if they change it to black with red and do like a capital D and a capital K and a lightning bolt, maybe.
All right.
We'll think about it.
We got Devin Lee for $10. He said, I hope you don't go with poly sand. Please just lay on 3/4 inch wash stone and have the stoneworker give you a tighter joints.
No,
than the
let's
poly
tell him what we're
requires
doing.
As a minimum gap. Thank the gods for you all. Hashtag Team Tracy.
Right, we're doing the 3 inches of
We're doing the ones and twos compacted in, then laying the
like
flagstone,
driveway gravel. First, we'll compact that with the machine that vibrates,
and go back with pulverized stone.
which is like a 1/4 inch for about 1 inch thick. We're going to lay
and
that
compact
down.
that down,
Then we're going to put the flagstone down.
and then fill the very small joints with polymeric sand.
We're using polymeric sand because it will become hard as cement between the joints after we make this puzzle of flagstone fit together with little 1/2 inch to 1 inch cracks between. The polymeric sand will never bust and come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it could rain and sand will wash out. And then your chair will fit down in that hole. Polymeric sand will harden and stay solid, and it'll be like a solid, piece of landscaping that your chair can sit on. So that's why we're doing that. Think before you speak, and in this situation, we've put a lot of thought into it. Thank you.
There are other options though, and there could be
Sand
better
and all
options.
that, but sand, if your one leg of your chair gets caught in between the two rocks, you'll sink in there, and you don't want that. So sand isn't a good option. I mean, it works on patios and stuff like that, but not in our situation. We want chairs with 4 legs to not sink into cracks. is why I wanted the polymeric sand. But if you got any other ideas, or if you guys out there have any other ideas, we're more than welcome. You know, we could do cement between all these things and, you know, smooth it over. And no chair will ever sink between the flagstone.
Alrighty, we have GS for $5. He said, "Hi, you guys are great, Big Rich. You are such a sweetheart. Big love, bro. Question: can anything be done to help a spawn-bound carp get rid of her eggs? Can actually milk her."
You can do that, yes. You see videos, and it shows. What it shows is people squeezing her and eggs coming out. You don't really want to do that. What you want to do is take a sepula and put into
The opening?
the opening. Let's go with that. I don't want to use big words and all that.
Yeah.
The opening, and now you can milk her by going from the front to the back, and eggs will just fall out. A lot of koi get egg laden and do die because they. What?
We're here in this window over here. So it's
Oh.
raining outside.
Gotcha. It's
Someone
raining
taking a
outside.
leak.
A lot of people, you know, don't realize. You okay, Josh? A lot of people don't realize that koi do get egg laden, and it is a medical issue. So if you can get them to express their eggs, because there's no males around, or they're not right breeding grounds, whatever, and they become huge, you can express their eggs and save that fish. And you know, because the eggs die up inside the fish, and then they become a health risk because there's deadness inside of them. And you know, as with anything, it's not good health wise. So
Just like baloney.
stop it. Oh my god.
Anyway.
What'd you call
Inside
that
joke.
thing? A sepia? That's a really long name for turkey baster.
A scepula what?
You leave now. It's time for you to go. You go now. You've been here too long.
He said it.
Will.
Thank you.
Alright, we got
All right, Redneck Aquatic says, "Hope y'all have a good show, spending time with the family, and since what you do." I don't know what that means, but thank you for the $15, Redneck. He's been around for a long time. You know, thank you, Redneck. I appreciate that. Tuck24 says, "Get him, Rich."
and we
Richard.
got
Good.
Alright, we got I Hate Stupid People for $20. She said, "Y'all are hilarious. I'm 38.
38.
Saved to get my oldest braces. He refused. Youngest was too young, so I got them for myself.
We're all confused.
Have needed them for 20 plus years. My name is I Hate Stupid People. I only changed it for live streams. I only change it for live streams."
Hey,
What she meant was
we
she's
love
not
you, I Hate
14.
Stupid People,
Yeah.
but you sort of never answered the question.
What?
You said you got
Not
your braces for older age, and that's great. I love that. You know, always self-improvement is awesome. Okay? But are you interested in Will? That's what we're talking about. Will's single.
Oh, well.
The fish don't even want to be. You see the fish? They're
I
so
want
around.
Will to
No, I
go to
have no
somebody
issue.
we appreciate and we
I got
like.
no issue.
Okay?
Don't lie to
If you would
people.
like a date with Will, get a hold of me.
Poor Will.
He's living by himself. He's a self-made man. He's
He's smart.
he's smart, and
You know.
he's taking over our second
The
channel and
whole
going to be doing
package
that.
over here, ladies.
Right.
Nobody caught that one.
Every bit of this, and he's a man.
No, that's a price thing, bro. That's a price thing over there.
I was talking about the width of your shoe.
All right. Fair enough.
Oh.
Just making sure the people know.
We got Devin Lee for another $10. He said, "I'm a quarry supervisor and natural stone worker in Maine." He said, "I've laid over 1 million square feet of natural stone.
Nice.
With respect to poly sand fails almost every time." He said,
Really?
"You think before you insult people."
I'm not trying to insult people.
I take like
Is he
that.
trying to dig at me or something?
No.
I didn't mean to insult anybody. You know.
You said think before you speak.
Well, polymeric sand at my buddy's house, Dave Demeter, the guy that always brings the bobcat over. I go into his place and it's like cement.
That's
His-
inside.
It is inside.
Outside it fails, and you have to redo it,
It
every
does?
year
Okay.
or two.
Well, look, dude, I'm not trying to put you down. I'm sorry if that's how I come across. I don't mean to. I just know that at my buddy's house, this is like cement after it got wet and mellowed out between the pieces of flagstone. It's solid. I can walk on it, and it's rock hard. And if it fails, if it's wet or outside, I don't know. I'm just saying what I've seen so far, and I did not mean to put you down. And if you want to attack me, I'm sorry. You know, that's just... If you've got a better idea, then teach me. You know, that's all there is to it. You know, I don't know. This is my first time using it, and I thought his indoor of his, barn was awesome. It's like cement. Let's do that. If there's a bad recourse from it or it ain't going to hold up, let me know. This is your job. You don't need to attack me, brother. I don't mean to make you sound bad or feel bad or, stick up for yourself. I wish everybody good luck in life. I don't mean anybody no badness. So I'm sorry if it came across like that.
What's the sand they pack under pools? Like above ground pools?
No, that's just regular sand.
That's
I
not
did it with a
pretty good.
broken arm. I put in 3 tons of sand, and it was 6 inches thick, and then the side corners were up. When my kids were little kids, because they grew up sliding off of the garage roof into the pool, and that was something I did with one arm, because one arm was in a cast, and my whole shoulder was broken. I had to dig the sand off of the truck with one hand, and I filled this whole pool up with sand, 6 inches thick, and then it came up the sides, and then the liner sat in there.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Alrighty, so we got I Hate Stupid People for $3. She gave you one of those. What is that? There you go.
It is.
She's not answering us.
The salute.
Alright, then we got Adele Parkinson for $3. She did the little horns again, said hashtag Green Team, hashtag Team Tracy, hashtag Mod Squad.
Hashtag Adele.
And devil horns again.
Love you, Adele.
You should have brought more.
Alrighty.
stuff in there.
So we got K Stu for $5. He said, I'm a patio specialist. Polymeric sand is great, but it only lasts 5 to 10 years.
Really?
See, that's what I just told him. Like, I'm used to it lasting a year or two. It depends on the environment it's in, as far as I know.
James is indoors.
Sometimes you can get it to last longer, but if it's steadily in the rain, being beaten on, walked over, then you're going to have to reapply the sand every year and every year.
Yeah, we don't want to
You
do
got
that.
the flow of the water too.
But
I'd
also,
rather do
It
some
really-
sort of
Yeah.
sand cement mixture to where that's it. It'll never, I want something I don't have to deal with again.
Concrete.
usually what most people do, but then you're not going to have to spray it and stuff, and it's not going to be hard to where plants can't grow in it. And they usually use the pulverized stone that packs in. There's people who use like grout too, but if the ground moves, the grout cracks. So it's a toss up there.
So there's no one good way of doing it perfect.
There's better practices, I can say, but
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know enough about it myself.
But, we're endeavoring in on systems that we don't know. We've never done it before. I'm thinking this is the best way. If you've got a better way, don't bash me. Enlighten me. You know what I'm saying? I'll listen.
All right, we got Rowboat 357 for $10. You didn't say anything, so
Aw,
I
thank
like
you,
that
Rowboat.
I like that name. That's
awesome.
That's a good
I
name.
like that name.
It leaves a lot to imagination.
There's
Yeah.
a lot that can happen
Uh-oh.
there.
we got I Hate Stupid People for another $5.
Oh.
Bunch of laughing emojis. She said, to be honest, I wouldn't be opposed to the idea. You're awesome, Will Star.
Oh! I told you I'd hook you up. I told you.
Uh-oh.
That's
You
one
saw
of
it
our.
first.
That's one of my favorite people. So if you can get hooked up with I Hate Stupid People, you will be. Let's see what we're going to call you after that. Let me see. I Hate Stupid
Good luck.
People.
Hey.
You're not too bad. I don't know what to call you.
Either. Will Star works for me. Single
is-
and ready to mingle, ladies. The whole
Love is in
package.
the air. I love that comment.
Well, that would be a word, man.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you guys meet?
How did we meet?
Yes.
A couple.
In high school.
Metalhead Prime misses.
Well,
He was jamming on the bass.
No,
many,
actually.
Slapping
many
the
years
bass?
ago, in a galaxy
Far,
Right.
far away.
Stop it.
Third period.
How did you guys meet?
Third
In
period
high
health
school.
class.
So it was health class.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
learned about biology.
we're not going there.
No.
Where the hell does
Not
health
co-
class and
keeping
biology come up?
Because that's what you learn about in health class.
We're keeping
No,
Rubbers,
that's not what you learned.
But yes, we
Diseases,
met in
all
health
kinds of
class.
stuff.
What? When was the last time you were in school?
1981?
We met in health class and we said, we're getting married and that's it. And boom, here we are now.
They said no condoms for us. We're getting married.
We know what we want.
The curriculum has changed.
Yeah.
Has it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
So now when you date somebody and you ask them for their
All right, moving on.
medical record.
Moving on. All right,
Love my boy. He's so funny.
all right. Where are we at? What are we doing right now? Are we on a live stream? Oh man!
Wow.
We're in OFR.
Gee whiz!
Look, I like that one.
Devon Lee, Judge.
I already got
Saw
that.
that.
All right, so we got my boy Jeff Beatty. If you remember, he made that awesome donation to Matt's Monster Fish. You guys
Jeff.
got that awesome
Yes, he
video.
got Matt back into the monster fish
Nice.
rescue.
He just chimed in for $100.
Nice.
No
They
way.
did.
He
Nice.
said, "Sorry
Jeff
guys
Beatty's
for missing the
awesome.
live Friday shows recently. The pond looks awesome."
Jeff, when you coming out here and going to join us on the live stream, brother? You have done so much to help the rescue. We want you here. Tell him.
Yeah.
You can sit in this
Well,
spot
good.
right here.
Yeah.
Right
You
here.
can sit in this chair.
You stop it.
We will disinfect it.
No, I think he's talking about while he's sitting there.
No, I don't
Well,
think he.
maybe.
Well. Oof. Okay, never mind.
We won't.
Love you, Jeff, man. You're the best, bro.
Look, I'm seeing it more.
Oh, Jack and Dan's
I like
here.
it.
Hi, Jack. How you doing, Dan?
So we have Devin Lee for $5 again. He said, "Much respect. Sorry for the hot-headed comment. Wish you luck. If it does fail, I'll be in touch with email. I am subscribed, new to online
Awesome.
stuff."
See, you don't always have to jump down somebody's throat because they said something that you take as maybe offensive. You explain how you're thinking, and then they come back with, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that," and it's all good. If he can help us out in the future, that's awesome.
Hey, you know what that's called? That's called working it out like adults.
Right. Adults is what we are.
That's exactly right.
Thank you, Devon. Appreciate it, brother.
SC Aquatics came up with a name. He
What?
said, "Stupid Willstar hates people."
Ah!
There you go. I don't hate anybody, so that doesn't really work. You know.
Winning.
I don't really hate anybody though, so
Really?
not very much.
Okay, so if Will Star shows up with "I hate stupid people"
Yeah.
and Roger shows up,
What about Roger? Oh, I'm not worried about Roger. Why would I be worried about Roger? Like,
I feel like this got really awkward all of a sudden.
I'll take you down.
yeah, it got awkward.
We'll
It
see how long
got
you don't
awkward.
hate
Oh
people.
my goodness.
yeah.
Yep. Hey, I'm
Alright.
seeing the middle. Drink up. And speaking of that,
All right, let's reel this back in.
Hold up. Patty says Rich is so amicable. Can someone tell me what amicable means?
Friendly. You know what amicable means. Get up.
wow.
I'm 56. I haven't learned big words yet.
It starts with an A. The goal.
That's my buddy, right there. That's my buddy. I'm so proud of him.
That's funny.
All right, we got Colin Doyle for $20. He said, "Cheers to a good night, guys. Metal, metal, metal."
Thanks,
Yes. Metal, metal, metal. Love you guys. Hey, look, we got the pond done. You guys are catching up with two videos behind. We have fish in the pond, so you guys have to wait to see the videos. But we're taking a break now. We would love nothing more. No, listen. We would love nothing more than everybody that loves OFR to show up here on a weekend, do a big barbecue picnic type thing. You know,
In the freezing rain or freezing snow.
yeah, it's going to be cold now in the next 2 weeks is the problem. But you know, I love you guys, and I want you guys to come out here and hang out with
when
us.
the patio's done.
We could do next summer.
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you and I want you here. You know, that's all. You know, I would rather have you guys here than us do nothing. You know, having you guys here would be a fun time, a great time. You know, and you know, we did this pond. We'd never done a pond before. We did this pond by going to Greg Woodstock's class one time, and then watching the internet.
Where you seen his turtle?
You stop it. Yes, that's where I saw his turtle. But one time I was at his class, and then we learned how to do this video or this pond. So I just want you guys to know that watch Greg Woodstock's videos, and you too can learn how to take care of a turtle. I mean, build a pond.
They have videos for that.
They got videos for anything.
Yes, they do.
YouTube. Gotta love it.
All right, we have old for $10. He said, "Big Rich, it's Austin. Thanks for the flower horn advice. His hole in the head has healed up, and we're doing well.
That was
Metal,
Big
metal.
Rich is
What?
awesome.
Nice.
Take care. all.
That's voice to text, okay?
Yeah, nice.
He contacted me about hole in the head advice. I told him how to fix it, and his fish is healing.
I'm pretty sure he just said, Big Rich, it's Austin. His name is Austin.
Stop
And
it.
you're just
Yeah.
Stop
misinterpreting
it. Stop it. He
He
called me about his flower horn having a big hole in the head, and I told him what causes it, how to fix it, and do all this, and now he's thanking me for that.
I
So
might have to call you for that because I have two.
Our flower
your
horns don't
problem
have
is your
holes in their
wife.
heads. Hey!
I have two flower horns.
That's funny.
Stop. Just stop. Don't listen to your wife. Go to bed. That's all.
No. No. She might
So he's
attack
not
me.
always
I'm
amicable,
kidding.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
kidding.
All right. Moving on.
Love you.
Uh-huh.
Moving on.
Moving on.
We have Jeff T or
Wait,
Geoff
there's a
T,
bunch of people out there.
Yeah, it sounds like
Two.
Juju, and
Two ladies.
Richie. All right, for
They're here for
100.
Richie?
Yes. Moving
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Stay focused. All right.
I'm like a 2-year-old. I'm sorry, brother.
Jesus.
You have squirrel syndrome.
Yes, he does. All right, moving on. We have Geoff T or Jeff T. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but for $100, he said, "Hope this
Oh,
helps
dang.
offset the cost of the fiberglassing to 3,000. Big Betty deserves the best.
Yes,
you guys
she
are
does.
awesome.
Big Betty
Keep
rocks.
going.
Nice
Love
job.
Philly."
Wow,
Yeah,
thank you.
awesome.
Let's all
You
give
get
it
the
a
horn.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. You
get the
rock,
horn,
brother.
brother.
You rock. Thank you so much. That rocks.
You get horns for that one.
Metal horns.
There you go.
All right. So we only have a few more minutes on the stream here, guys. So let's get some
Whoa, yeah.
questions in.
Yeah, any
And,
questions you guys want answered, we can answer for you. That's
Yeah,
what we're
I
here
have
for.
one. What's the name of the second channel?
We don't know yet.
Oh, no, yes, we
It
do.
is not agreed. I did not consent to this.
all right, then we don't. Well,
Right now, we started a
There's ideas.
no. We started a what?
Oh, you still got that too.
the Vegemite.
Oh, this too. Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay, we're gonna do this. We'll start. I started you up a listen, guys. I started you up a Gmail account called OFR Second. Okay. Now at Gmail,
Right.
you're gonna have control of this, and then we're gonna start a YouTube channel based on that Gmail account, and you're gonna be running this, and then all of your videos will be on it. Once your videos reach 1,000 from your home, because we told you we'd help you reach 1,000.
That channel, yeah.
Once your channel reaches 1,000, you're gonna start, working for OFR, and you're gonna be doing the backstage or the, everything you wanted to know about OFR videos behind, the video.
Yeah.
It's going to be our second channel, and we're going to. Well, I can't tell you all that first,
Sure.
but it's going to be worth your while. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Second channel, and then all of our people should join the second channel because they want to see what's going on behind this.
Yeah.
We have a certain way of videoing, and we don't show everything. you have a different way of videoing, and
Right.
you show a lot of stuff back behind the scenes
Sure.
that people want to see.
Yeah.
So if we put out a video, you've got a back video.
Yeah.
We put out a new video, you've got the back video.
I got it.
And that's what we're going to do.
Hope you guys like
And
it out there.
These people are going to love it.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. We love our mods, and Adele is one of our best mods.
Here we go.
She sent us some Vegemite from Australia, the land down under.
Not this guy.
But now I tasted it, I tried it online, and it wasn't for me. But this girl right here, she's wanting to try some Vegemite. Here is a Vegemite package. I'm going to go ahead and rip this open. Okay. There's the top. There's the Vegemite. Now, she's going to take this and lick it like it was jelly.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
let's
this
go.
whole
Come on.
this whole Vegemite right here, she's going to go. Oh.
Turn it so they can see there's actually some Vegemite in there.
I just
There you
ripped
go.
off
There you
the
go.
Vegemite
You
cover,
sign off on this?
and then
Okay.
here is the Vegemite.
Like,
Here we
Now, Adele says this is really good. I've tried it,
ready.
and it wasn't that good. But, it could have just been my taste buds. So, Miss Metalhead Prime is willing to put anything in her mouth.
Patty says you have to
Watch
take
it.
all in and no spitting.
go. Watch it. Okay.
Where's
I
your
like the way Patty's thinking.
Me too. You gotta wash. You gotta wash just in case you want to wash.
I don't need one.
Let your man smell that
Woo!
first.
No.
Slip out
You
there.
gotta smell it.
He can smell it. Here we go.
Are you ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, look at the look on her face. Oh.
I like it.
That's like salted
Really?
butter.
Here,
It's
let me
like-
see this. Because I tried, I tried smelling it, so I'll give it a second chance.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I tried smelling it, and it wasn't
Oh.
that appealing.
I can
So-
smell it from over here.
Oh.
I love it.
I'm going to give it a second chance because we love Adele.
Man.
All right,
Smells like
are you
the
ready?
inside of a
Are you ready?
skunk
Oh, it
sack.
smells
Go
like.
for it.
Oh. Do it. Do it.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
God, hurry it up.
He's
Please.
not gonna make it.
Please hurry it up.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Why do you do that?
Holy shit!
It's so good.
You guys
No,
put this on
no.
bread?
This just proves girls will put anything in their mouth.
Stop
That's
it.
it. Oh my god, that's horrible.
Bruh.
The whole room
It's
is like.
so good.
Wow.
Here,
It's so
Metalhead,
good.
smell that.
No, I did.
Let me finish it. Come on.
All right.
Oh, good lord.
Back to some
She's like,
fishy
let me
questions.
put it back in my mouth.
Yeah, let's get some questions going because holy shit, somebody get that
Really?
out there.
It's so good.
It's
Oh my god.
It's so good. You guys are crazy.
It's like super strong over
All
here.
right.
You guys
So
are crazy.
someone
My eyes are
asked
burning.
when Tesla's getting his new tank. It's actually coming up in a future video
Yeah,
soon.
we got a
so
195
stay
for him.
tuned.
Yes,
What
stay
the-
tuned.
240.
Wait, should I have not have said the size?
It's so good.
It's all right.
It's okay. Okay.
All
Sorry,
right.
Josh. I don't mean to upset you.
Sorry, guys. We got a little sidetracked there, but we got Ice Two People for $3, and she put up the devil horns again.
Metal.
And
Can't really
Metal. It's
Consume,
not
guys.
metal, It's metal.
trying to
Devil
finish
horn.
off this Vegemite.
devil horn, whatever you want to call it. All right. Then for $2 again, she said #respect at Miss Metalhead Prime.
It's good stuff, guys.
Oh, so
It's
these
not.
nuts.
It's so good.
It's not.
All right. And
No,
with
no, no. It's not.
It
Yeah.
smells worse than it tastes, honestly.
It definitely smells
than
worse.
it's not.
I never
Usually
tasted
that's
it, but
great.
I smelled it and could not handle it.
It smells a lot worse than it tastes. It really is good.
So
All right.
basically, you're a girl, and you'll put anything in your
With that
mouth.
being said, we are signing off here for the night. Thanks, guys, for a wonderful stream. Hope you guys enjoyed.
We had fun, guys.
We
Love
will
you all.
see you next
Thank
week.
you.
As always,
Can't wait to see
fishy,
you
my
next
friends.
week.